welcome to the Marvel Rivals Report, a podcast where for some men in their 30s talk all things Marvel Rivals, from the news to the balance and all the inevitable drama that comes with being an online community. Today, I'm joined, as always, by some co-hosts, Florida Man, MD.
What up?
The Heater Work.
Yo.
And guest of the podcast and a friend of our Discord and of the podcast in general, El Claxon.
How's it going, everyone? Hope everyone's doing well.
All right, hell yeah. So how have you guys been? What's something new that you've accomplished in the new year? I don't know. Or have you already failed your New Year's resolution? To Heater Work, go.
This New Year's, I quit vaping. Yeah, I did.
Nice.
I did. I actually started a little bit before New Year's, and just quit. So yeah, that's rough. I did it though.
Good job,
think
man.
about it.
Are you gonna make it? Are you gonna make it? Dude, I was a pack and a half smoker at one point, and like I know quitting that.
I scared myself out of it. I just Googled a bunch of terrible things that can happen to you when you vape. Then it's like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna stop. So yeah.
Good job, man. More, and also side bonus, more money for rival skins.
Yeah, right.
The
Waiting
real
for
motivator.
a Jeff Pool skin. I want a Jeff Pool skin.
Heck yeah.
It's coming, yeah, for sure. Florida Man, what about you?
Not too like New Year's things. I realized that so those who don't know, I work as a hospital physician, and the weeks that I work in the hospital, it's hard for me to motivate myself to exercise because it can be pretty busy. So I started I have this written blank calendar, and every day I force myself to write down something that I did, even if it's just 20, 25 push-ups, but I do something every single day. Whereas before, I'm in decent shape, but I would go in spurts where some weeks, if it was busy, I just wouldn't do any exercise at all other than walking around the hospital, which I guess counts, but I wouldn't do anything but that for the full 7 days straight that I was working a lot of the time.
Okay.
So far January is going good. I've missed one single day so far this year of not doing something. And that was because I had friends visiting from out of town. And so I feel like it's acceptable. But
yeah.
Yeah, we all get a cheat day, but so far so good. We'll see how long I can keep it up.
So me personally, I've decided I also just spent all last year I shouldn't have said also. I personally spent all last year lazy. So I was like, man, I gotta start walking again. But it's cold outside, so I did what everybody I think does at one point in their life, and that's buy a treadmill.
Heck yeah.
But I lived in an apartment, so I don't have space for a treadmill, but I kept looking into it. You can buy these little tiny apartment size ones that you can slide under the couch. They can hold up to 400 pounds for $350. I was like, okay, yeah, I can do that. So
nice.
I've been walking at a 10-degree incline. It's been nice. Yeah. What about you, X Claxon? How's the new year and any New Year resolutions?
Well, regarding the resolutions, I'm just thankful to God that here alive, even though I started off sick, barely recovering from the flu. But I know, just keep it up, work wise, friend wise, be grateful of everything I have in life, even though there's ups and downs,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's beautiful. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's with everything's going on in the world, everybody stay safe out there. So what about rivals? How's your rivals experience been like? Anybody?
Me personally, I just think I'm not a good player. I think I need to boil it down.
That's real as fuck.
It's I'm not having fun because I'm just not good, and I don't take the time to be better. But you know what? Deadpool, hilarious. I like him. Well, I know we'll get more into him later, but yeah. Overall experience, I just realized I'm not a good player and accepted that.
No, Deheater, just blame your teammates. It's the rival's way.
Yeah, right. Blame the supports. Blame this guy.
Yeah. Run it down mid. Ask for heals and blame the supports.
we all have good games and we all have bad games. It's how it is.
Yeah.
How's the new season been for you, X Claxon, going into this? How would you say the experience is?
Well, to be honest, I've been playing this game since launch. I haven't quit playing it. I'm very on the loop on this. And this is a very exciting season. I mean, we got fourth wall breaking now, with Deadpool and Galactica.
Yes.
I'm really excited, about the skins in the battle pass. And I mean, I really want to learn how to play Deadpool since before we recorded, I was mentioning I was like, I'm used to play like different roles depending on my parties.
Hmm.
And I'm glad that Deadpool is actually like a flex character.
Yeah.
And hopefully Marvel Rivals decides to introduce more characters with that specific roles.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, he's a cool one.
Yeah, no, like me personally, I have in the last like 3 weeks total since I've been playing Marvel Rivals again. I don't think I've ever lost so many games.
No.
But I've
That's
been
It's just
what happens
rusty,
when
bro.
you're big break.
I've been
Yeah.
I've been fine with it. I've been having fun. I like rogue a lot, but like there was a part where like I hit like I was just about to go bust the GM like I always do, and then I just lost 7 games in a row. Then I'd win one, and then I'd like lose 7 games in a row, and I'm like, "Oof,
Yeah.
this is this is."
The
And,
EOMM agents came for you, bro.
and then the same thing when I started this season. It's just I've like won like 1 game out of my placements. I'm like, yes, this is.
That's how it goes sometimes.
No, I relate to that. I haven't touched competitive much yet this season, but I played yesterday to the new patch just to start with a couple of my buddies, and it was like it's weird. I think in usually the early games I feel like are the best in the season because everybody's usually playing on their main and trying.
Mhm.
But for some reason this time I ran into just like a bunch of people on alts on the enemy team. It was like everybody was like level 30 or less for their accounts. I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
these are not these are players on alt accounts. And yeah, it was very difficult games. I think I won also like 1 in 5 or some nonsense. And so
And
and I'm like not a great player, but I'm not a terrible player. So I was
Yeah.
like, this is weird.
it could be too that just because like Deadpool is in the game now and he like came to
Yes,
the game, it just
everybody's trying to
brought
lock him.
back so many people that haven't played in 4 or 5
Yes.
months, and that like means that they had fallen down to like gold.
Yes. I was just gonna say the rank decay and the rank resets that they have all the time. I'm sure we'll get into that, but like spoiler alert for my biggest gripe with Marvel Rivals, like, system. But yeah, it definitely makes the start of season games weird when there's a popular character that like brings a lot of people back that haven't played for a while.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a very weird feeling, but it'll stabilize like it always does, and then they'll reset the ranks again like they do every season, and I'll hate my life again. So it's the never ending.
At least they're not that severe when resetting the ranks now.
That is true. I will say that to their credit. It's not as steep. So yeah.
And I mean,
But, yeah.
it is what it is with this game. Like every season, every time they release a new character, they're overpowered, and I get it for the hype, just to bring in the people, and I get what you're coming from, saying that it's a bit hard to do the comp, especially with the new characters. But I mean, let's see the nerfing. They're gonna get Deadpool like sometime through the season, so
yeah,
we'll just find out.
Yeah, I don't mind new characters being strong, for sure. I feel the same way. It's nice to shake up the meta. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Even though I still just see Hella. Jean.
I mean, yeah,
It's a lot of Hella.
Yeah. Meanwhile, looks at Hella and Jean Grey.
We're still better. Always.
Why pick anyone else, honestly?
Bond,
but actually.
Right. That's why I just play. That's why I solo tank Rogue most of the time now, because it's like I don't want to play Magneto. I'm not going to play Magneto. I'm gonna.
You
play
won't make me.
Dude, solo
make me
tank
play
Rogue is a special level of hell. That's rough. Like,
Yeah.
You just gotta be fine, dude. So this is like, it's like it's nice though, because you get manhandled so much. Sometimes you can just like step away and do something else and come back, and then you can play the game again. It's great.
Yep.
So. All right, so let's jump right into Deadpool. So I was for sure that he just had to be a DPS, and people were calling out that he's going to be all 3 roles, but I didn't think they were going to do it. So, you guys are right. My bad.
Like, yeah.
Like, what do you guys think about that and like about Deadpool in general?
I would say, in itself, his kit compared to the rest of the Marvel universe is like right on the money with him being that out of the mold, I'm gonna do what I want kind of character. A lot goofier than I expected. I do like that when Rogue choke slams him, he goes like on all fours rather than like slammed on his back.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Wait, what? I haven't
That's
seen
true.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like ass straight up in the air, just
Ass
holding
in the
it
air when Rogue
Okay.
chokes him.
I-
That was genius.
I love Deadpool so much as a character, just like in the Marvel Rebels universe. Like he's I think like in the modern Marvel Cinematic Universe, he's one of the few like examples that I'm other people, y'all know Marvel lore better than me, but like he's one of the few examples that I know of that's like a very queer coded character. And like yeah, like canonically whatever pansexual or whatever term. And so I as a queer person, I absolutely love that. But it's nice, but just like the level of like sassiness and silliness with his like memes is like very, I don't know, he's just fun. Like he's just a fun character, like strong in the meta, whatever. Like those little things like you mentioned, Dieter, are just like I love that so much. I hadn't even seen that one yet.
Yeah, great.
So, speaking of that,
Blocking
what you
ults
just
with the
oh, sorry,
oh no, I was just gonna say blocking ults with the cake.
Yeah.
ridiculous. Yeah, like I was just on your point about like the queer people representation that was asked about recently to Marvel Rivals directly. I don't know if anybody's seen this, and they're talking about it, and they said that they were talking about it, and someone was just asking why there has been like a lack of representation, and besides just like the clothing, like nothing that like openly admitted the culture, and they just said they're waiting for the right season theme to drop it with. So it's like so anybody that said that Marvel Rivals is based because they don't
I used to laugh when I saw those comments because like what people don't realize is that like a lot of the cast we currently have in the game already is like in different iterations of the comics. Yeah, canonically various shades of queer. And so it's like Wolverine, for example, has like gotten with like half of the rest of the cast in like the Marvel lore. Like he's slept with like everybody. Like I saw this like tree that came up on like TikTok recently that was like a tree of like who in the Marvel's like lore has like gotten with who, and like Wolverine just has like a giant web, and it's like to everyone. I'm like, wait.
I think that's very telling of Marvel characters because like Wolverine is a very specific, I feel like, type. Like he is a very short, hairy man. Like
emotionally detached. nothing serious.
Single shirt Canadian king, like we stand.
yeah.
But that was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, X Klaxon, Deadpool, thoughts. Can him being all roles work out? Is that something good for the game, even, maybe?
I think it is. I do like Deadpool as a character, and this is a very unpopular opinion regarding him in the movies. I really don't like Ryan Reynolds.
No way.
Crazy.
Hear me out.
Canada's treasure, Ryan Reynolds.
He plays the same character in every movie. But like I said, it's just an unpopular opinion.
No,
but
you're right.
I did enjoy like the first two movies. Like I felt I was seeing too much Ryan Reynolds instead of Deadpool. But in this new one, the most recent one, Deadpool and Wolverine, since they got the rights back and everything, I saw more of Deadpool,
Nice. Yeah.
And I mean that was pretty neat. I like my opinion still stands with Ryan Reynolds. Like I don't like him much as an actor. There's a few projects of him that I like.
Yeah.
But I mean I'm excited that they brought him they brought the character into Marvel Rivals. I feel like very popular character, well loved by the fandom, and him being 3 roles is just pretty good. And like I mentioned earlier, I hope there's like a few other characters that can actually play those same 3 roles in the game,
Yeah.
Unpopular opinion, but Green Lantern is Ryan Reynolds' best movie.
You're lying.
I'm joking.
You're lying to me right now.
The proposal. I love the proposal.
Bro, the proposal was so great. Rest in peace, Betty White.
It was.
She did an amazing job in that movie.
It was a great movie. And I did like Free Guy.
Yeah. It's the ultimate chick flick because it's like it appeals to the dudes as well.
Yeah, they do a good job. Made me want to move to Alaska.
Oh, look, she's playing with Kevin.
Yeah.
All right, Dahita, what about you? What about Deadpool?
The all three roles things. I would say I think that's cool. I'd like to see other characters maybe even like do dual roles, or maybe not necessarily all three. Like maybe switch it up a little bit. It's kind of like, but I mean, so like in a way, I mean, I guess because they're kind of role locked him, so it's not really get out of hand. But I think it's crazy that you can't like ban him all the way.
Oh,
Because there's
true. Yeah.
three. Because so there's always one that's going to get through. I think that's weird. But I want to see how it plays out in the meta in the upper ranks and see how from the whispers it's like he's pretty crazy strong.
Yeah, there's a video of people like they start off on support Deadpool and they come out and the tank takes damage and then the support Deadpool just bounces on his head 5 times and he already has ult because you get a whole upgrade on your ult from like a rank for like a head bounce. So like
yeah, I think the Deadpool duelist would be the easiest one to ban. But I mean, it should be more on the Vanguard and the strategist side because Vanguard and strategist Deadpool, like he's very lethal. I think he's very useful than he is as a duelist.
Yeah. I'm gonna be real. I can't tell when there's a Deadpool on the enemy team. I can't tell what role he is. I have to I have to pull up tab. It's the only way
unicorn
I can tell.
gives it away. The unicorn gives it away when he throws it. You know he's playing the
tank one.
The tank one.
Yeah.
But the other two, it's still an enigma.
Also, I think they're all 3 different. Or at least the tank is, but I think all 3 of them are different sizes, like model wise.
Oh, are they?
Really?
Yeah. The tank one is definitely a larger model size. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I mean, that kind of makes sense, and as it sort of should be.
Bájate crypto.
Yeah.
I'm fighting with my dog here. Sorry.
You're good.
No, you're good.
No worries, man. So I also agree with you. I think it's he should be bannable as just like one unit because like the problem with his kit so far that I see and that I've heard other people talk about, therefore they've like I'm just gonna reflect their opinion and it's mine now, but the E ability, the Deadpool in the area or whatever, that on every roll causes the like thing that comes across your screen so you can't see your stats. Yeah, and that could be problematic because you literally cannot ban that ability out if it's good, right?
Yeah, I think that ability is one that probably is, and this is I was telling my friend this the other day. My opinion of Deadpool so far in the like whatever 10 games I played since the season started at flat elo, so grain of salt. But I feel like Deadpool's one of those characters that like benefits a lot from like fighting against like lower elo players because like one of his early ult is that one that like you like it punishes you for missing shots and just having that aim. And he builds it so insanely fast. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about a really fast building ult that punishes like people for being bad at aim.
Yeah, that is weird.
Like ults are so like Rivals is like a game that's like mostly about ultimates. And like to have a really fast charging ultimate that is very, very good at low elo is like, I don't know. It's a little bit much to me if the rest of the character's kit is already also very good. I don't know if I'd say that he's overpowered. I don't know enough to really say that, but I feel like at low elo, like his design, I feel like makes him really like a pub stomper at lower elo because of like a couple of those types of reasons. But I'm curious
The thing is that with Deadpool, you're encouraged to actually play good. You know, like to try to play a decent game. Because he's straight up telling you when you suck or not, you know?
Right. Yeah.
So that's the very interactive part of that I really liked about this game. It can be brutally honest, but hey, like that's the fun of it, you know?
No, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely a unique and interesting design kit. But and the same thing for like the ability with the blocks the screen and stuff, that blocks your like line and the like the cooldowns and stuff. That's another ability that I feel like hurts like newer and lower rank players more than like people that just have muscle memory from playing the game at high level for a while. Like, oh, I don't need to see my cooldowns because I just know when they're up, you know.
I think that ability is gonna be great at teaching like lower level players like some like patience, because you know how like when you first start playing Overwatch and the Genji blade you and you just panic and mess up immediately. I think that kind of effect where the truck is coming across and you know, oh, there's a Deadpool bouncing on top of my head, that's gonna teach people to, you know, calm the hell down and just just aim.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Man,
Yeah.
you just brought up Overwatch. I haven't played that game since Marvel Rivals launched.
Heck yeah.
Hey,
Overwatch
man.
mentioned. We did like a counter on the screen. Overwatch mentioned.
I know we do drop the Overwatch name quite a bit in this one.
Overwatch
Nice.
is the one that not the one that got away, because that would but it's like that abusive relationship, like that we finally split apart, and I'm glad she's doing well. Like I'm happy for her.
Yeah,
And like maybe a few years down the road, like when we've both grown as people.
Yeah.
like,
We'll see who we
it's
are.
like,
We're
we'll see who
different
we are.
people.
But like that's where I'm with Overwatch. It's like I know myself when I'm with Overwatch, and I can't right now.
That's so funny that you
Yeah.
described
I was
it
a
that
Reaper
way.
main.
Yeah.
I was a Reaper main.
Heck yeah.
Y'all, Reaper's killing it right now.
Really,
I,
like I said, I haven't touched that game since Rival came out.
Mhm.
I bought the game back in, I think it released 2016, 10 years ago, right? The first one.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's been that long, and then I bought it, and then my whole friends bought it, and it was pretty sick. That every once in a while, a weekend, all six of us would be playing. Then the pandemic,
Yeah.
Overwatch 2 was a free one, so that was a good one.
And then
The
everybody
down part is that it went down to 5 players,
Yeah.
so that was the
Mhm.
down part.
And
But we
changed the
still
game a
played it.
lot.
And this
Yeah.
one of the reasons I think like like you said, like when you first start playing Overwatch, like you have this whole group of friends when everybody started playing Overwatch, and that kind of like as you get older, that kind of falls through with careers and other hobbies and kids.
Oh,
and,
tell me about
yeah.
it, dude. I moved to this town during the pandemics era, and we were still playing Overwatch, but little by little, like most of the guys that I used to play with, they're married now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're married now. But thankfully, the guys here that I'm playing Rivals with right now, most of them are single.
Yeah, thank
Nice.
God.
That's good.
I like how he
Thank
said
God
that. Thank
they can
God-
lock in.
Thank God my friends are lame. They
Most of them are single. Two of them got engaged, but I'm so happy for them.
Thank God they don't have things to do.
Thank God they have no aura. No.
There is.
Shout out to the guys if they're listening.
That's so funny.
Okay, so back to Deadpool. So what do you guys think about, I think the most unique thing about him, is the upgradable abilities that come from
Yes.
gaining style points. And style points are
Yeah.
gained from landing abilities, doing damage, as well as like bouncing on top of people's heads. Oh, and taking pictures, taking selfies, get you like style points and stuff too.
That's dope.
So what do you guys think about that?
Doggy Kim.
I think it's cool. They I have the Deadpool VR game, and it actually has a similar thing mechanic with like style points. You get like better stuff when you do style points. That was pretty cool. Yeah, the whipping out the comic book middle of fight is hilarious. Just watching him like from this with the question mark reading the book while everyone's dying.
It's a good thing
Well, yeah,
this
it's a
thing
neat-
has pictures, he says.
Absolutely.
It's like a game in a game. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think I'd love it in terms of like it just fitting the character and him being so different than everybody else. And I think it's cool as well, but I also do think that like he is just until you get like your first upgrade, you are nothing on that character.
Yeah.
It's like
You
even
are
until
getting
you get your
bullied.
second and like right, and it's like imagine you get alt first too, like 'cause you're gonna get alt as Deadpool pretty quick. If you don't have the upgrade at all, it's like it's almost a nothing ability. But, so like
I don't.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't even like tried the character or like looked at the character's abilities. So I like saw my only knowledge of that like mechanic comes from like the trailer where it showed like the comic book. So I have no idea if I even like it or not. But it looks cool and it's very cool in concept. I like can say that for sure.
It's
So,
like. Those upgrades actually fundamentally change all of his abilities. Like they like
It's
additional resets, additional stats, additional debuffs, like all that.
Wow.
yeah.
Now, once I level up, I always go for the 50 caliber Desert Eagle pistoleros. You know that he said in the movie.
Yeah.
Actually, from a like game designer perspective, I bet that's actually like very interesting because I saw a lot of people talking about how like, oh, Deadpool must be so hard to balance. I'm like, actually, I think it's the opposite. Because he has so much stuff in his kit, like there's so many different like levers and knobs they can pull to like tweak the character. And so like I feel like he'll actually be like pretty not simple, but like there's a lot of ways that they can balance the character if like a certain part of his kit like is very obviously overtuned or something. They can like just as easily bring up like other aspects, I would feel. So it's on paper it looks like would be hard to balance, but actually might be not so bad to balance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm really curious what the nerfs are gonna look like during the season or after it.
I think it's very cool. I mean, I like that his pistols literally change color after you upgrade them, and the swords and all that stuff, and like yeah, he just like he's so strong. I feel like when he's at maxed out, like it's like crazy, and he can get his ult so fast. One good thing about him though, let's talk about his ult. So like his ult, he's got the two of them, and they both have their uses. Even though it seems like the sword one is better generally, but like there are uses for the other one, the gun ult. But the ult, you don't get just like ult charge for landing abilities, or you kind of do, but like for like comboing your abilities, you get more ult charge. So you use your abilities in like rapid succession, like he builds up his ult faster.
Yeah.
And when he dies, it does reset all the way back to E, like every time.
Yeah.
Which I feel like
that's the challenge.
Yeah, I feel like it kind of should, because if you're going to have a character like that, that's the only way I feel like you can make it somewhat fair.
If he's going to be busted, he's got to work.
Yeah, if you're going to have him be able to upgrade everything else about his kit, then his ult kind of does need to reset like that every time he goes back to spawn room. So, yeah.
And it goes
on. Yesterday I was playing.
Oh, go ahead.
Yesterday I was playing the Deadpool, and I was like 99 on my ult, and then I got shot down.
No.
I was like, oh snap! That's the worst feeling ever. It's the worst, but I mean, I get the lore behind it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I just think it's such a unique take on it, because he feels like you're playing when you're playing Deadpool, and I've only got to play him a couple games because everybody's insta locking him across 3 rolls so fast.
Yeah.
But like oh my god, I lost it. But what I found really fun is like you really do feel like you're playing a different game like than the other ones. It's like it's cool. I do think my biggest complaint about Deadpool is I love how silly he is. I think maybe they went a tad bit too Looney Tunes and not enough killer, because he does have moments where he swaps and he's like completely serious.
Sure. Yeah.
Then again, the game is rated T for teens, so they can only do so much with that rating.
And I do hate his walk. I think his walk is the worst part about him. Just the happy skipping.
It's so funny. I love his walk. I can't lie.
That. How dare you?
We didn't mention he is goofy. It's supposed to be like that,
But yeah, but other than that, I think they nailed it in a way, and like just the presentation, nailed it. He literally throws his own portrait for some of his abilities. It's great.
He's a really well designed character from like fitting into the hero fantasy perspective for sure. Yeah.
So I think maybe because I personally not like, even though I'm not winning when I do get Deadpool, I also feel like I can't get that mad, because like how can you get mad when you're playing such a silly guy? Like he's just so that's kind of like why I like him.
See, now you understand why I played Jeff.
Like,
he's just a little guy.
He's not. I'm worried about people who play Jeff, right? Because there's just
Jeff is the best. Leave us alone.
They ult the same way every time, and it's jumping off the edge, right? Like there's some sort of mental thing there,
or spitting them off. Depends on who's in your mouth. You can just spit them off as well.
And
I love playing Jeff. Don't take it from me.
Every Jeff is so talented at swallowing me mid-ult on every character I play.
That's the best.
I can tolerate Jeff. But I draw the line when it comes to Squirrel Girl and Iron Fist. I really don't like them.
Oh, bro, I've
been playing Squirrel Girl.
I feel your pain against those characters sometimes. Like neither of them are, I feel like, that even good. But every time I die to Squirrel Girl in particular, I'm like, all right, I know that it was my fault that I died to this nonsense,
No,
but
but
it
she
is
ticks
still
me off. She
nonsense.
ticks me
Yeah,
off
no,
in
that's
competitive.
it.
She can
Exactly.
just pump
Yeah,
out so
like
much damage so fast.
every 2 seconds you're gonna hear the. It's flipping annoying, dude. It's flipping annoying.
I
It
hate
absolutely is.
I hate Squirrel Girl not because I struggle playing against her, but because every time I turn around, she's killed my whole team. So it's like,
like, oh, got another
Yeah.
ult. Got
People
another
don't know how to do
ult.
anything but run it down mid, and so it's like, all right,
Yeah,
well.
free real estate.
dude, it's
Hold these acorns.
But yeah, if they can get rid of 2 characters, I would vote Squirrel Girl and Iron Fist straight up.
It'd be interesting to see what they would do if they were to rework those characters somehow, because I feel like they both, like, regardless of whether they're strong or not, they do kind of feel unfun to like play against in a lot of ways, I feel. So, but then you could say the same thing about half the cast, so who knows? I don't know. And people
Yeah.
love Squirrel Girl. Like, I ran into somebody that, which I'm sure we'll get to the updated like hero progression, but like I ran into someone today in quick play that had like already the animated Lord icon and
Oh my god.
and the red, like, max level like badge underneath it.
Oh my goodness.
For Squirrel Girl.
It's
Well,
like, we're about
I was
this.
like, how have you played that much Squirrel Girl, bro? Like, of all the characters, I was like, what?
Like,
it does
especially right
it does
now, oh my
convert
God.
your previous
I would
time.
imagine
Yeah,
that's
totally,
actually like a
yeah.
10-year-old
Oh, okay.
kid playing, not to judge him.
That's cool.
Might
at
be,
least.
but I was just like, bro, like that's a lot of time just on Squirrel Girl. Like, of all the characters, like, is it that fun to just sit there and like shoot your like partner, like,
That's what I'm saying. That's
shoot
fun.
your nuts out, but
Yeah.
like,
That's fun
Shoot
to some
your
people.
capture.
Dude. Some
Shoot
people
your
some
nuts.
people like to sit in the back and watch the world burn. That's just
dude.
the truth. But
Yeah,
The strongest character canonically.
I mean,
In
yeah,
LoL.
that's real actually.
Yeah, she beat Thanos all right.
She did. I
Yeah.
was like, I forgot about that. Oh my god, that's so good.
oh my god! All right, well that's our talk about Deadpool. Somehow ended up
Mm.
Squirrel Girl. I think he would appreciate that personally. But
He probably would.
yeah. So let's talk about the patch notes.
Let's talk.
All right, so let's start with the Vanguard. Angela.
Oh, we going through. Let's
Yeah,
go.
we're going through it. Angelo.
Oh wait, can you share screen and put them up? Yeah.
mm,
Actually, no, that might be too much. It'd be hard to read. Never mind. We're good.
I'll
But-
pull him up on my second screen.
They're making it slightly easier to knock her out of the fray, reducing shielded stance value from 350 to 300. I don't think that hardly does anything.
Oh.
Angela.
I think it makes her a little bit easier to force out, but she's still really good. I feel like Angela was slept on for a while personally, but she's definitely really strong now. Yeah,
Tank
I
players.
like Angela. I don't mind it.
Tank players hate Angela. It's just like every couple seconds, just like
Yeah,
take.
it does feel kind of bad if you're a tank player and you just get yoinked in by Angela. It's kind of rough.
Nah, to me she's meh. Like if they would have introduced like a flying tank, I would have gone with Sentry. He would be a
That'd be
great.
fun.
He'd be a very
Yeah,
great
that'd be cool.
flying Vanguard, and his ult, the Void, man. That'd be pretty good.
Oh, yeah, that would be pretty cool.
I can see it. Maybe
Maybe he will. Yeah, maybe they will.
Yeah.
We'll see. They have to add Sentry eventually. Like he's the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully by the time Doomsday comes out.
Is he gonna be in Doomsday? I actually don't know that.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is.
Sick.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
in there.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm not up with the MCU.
I actually did catch up. Okay, we're just gonna go all over the place today. But yeah,
we're
Yeah,
neurodivergenting all over the place.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But like I did finally watch the Fantastic Four movie, and like that whole movie though, I was so mad they didn't use powers more. It was a good movie, but it just came down to Invisible Woman pushing Galactus through a hole, and I'm like, all the power to her. I loved that, but that seemed there was
Mama Bear, bro.
there
Mama
was
Bear.
no
Yes.
cool stretchy Mr. Fantastic scenes. Dude.
Yeah. I was actually reading today that they will have more stretching scenes in the Doomsday, or Mr. Fantastic, and will be more lore accurate, doing crazy maneuvers with his body
But
that we didn't see.
Invisible Woman was dope. Also, I really like the Thing design too. The Thing design was really cool.
Yeah. It looks like the old comics.
Good
That's
movie
good.
overall. It was a good movie.
I still
Finally,
need
we
to-
got a decent Fantastic Four movie.
I still need to watch Ironheart. I hear that's actually fantastic, but
I have not watched
it.
Ironheart
Yeah,
either.
more or less.
Yeah. All right, Captain America. Reduce vibranium energy cell cooldown from 8 to 6 seconds. I'm about it. Like, that's
My
dope.
goats.
All right, more Captain. Well, actually, I don't like how they made Captains all also give alt charge increase. I hate how,
Yeah,
but you
I
know,
agree. I agree with it too. As a cap, I picked up cap recently as like a tank when I flex to tank, which is a lot more often lately. Weirdly, um, but yeah, I kind of don't like that aspect of his ult too. I feel like it's doing, and it also is just weird because I'm like, I never know. This is just a skill issue on my part, but like, do I use my ult specifically just to like charge the Gambit ult faster? It like might be is just kind of, is that like the move, or do I use it the way that it's like originally supposed to be, where I'm like doing my own thing in there and then I pop it. So I'm still figuring it out. I'm new to cap and
I
new
think
to tank, I suppose, in general.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
that just
He's one of my
depends.
mains.
Nice. Yeah. So how do you use it? Is it like better to use it? Do you find to like just like run in from the start from the back line with the Gambit, like with the to give everybody the ult acceleration, or do you like do like it used to be where do you mostly just like ult in the enemy back line and then go back to your team after? How do you usually do it?
Well, I try to play it as clutch as I can. Like for example, like if we're like 10 seconds away from it, if I have my ult and most of my team is dead, I use my ult just to stay on point.
Oh, sure.
Just
Like if
jumping
you're
around.
Mhm.
That's how I typically use my Captain America ult.
yeah.
Just in tension. But other than that, I just like to take in all the damage, even though I don't get enough kills with him because of that. But I mean, I try to get the job done for the team.
Yeah.
I
Makes
think
sense.
I
Yeah.
think most
Very
times you want.
situational.
I think most times though you just want to use it, you know, as a defensive ult after both of your supports have already ulted, because now they're gonna
Yeah.
just be cycling
Yes,
through their ults again.
yes, that too.
Mm-hmm. All right, Doctor Strange. Increase the
Hmm.
Maelstrom of Madness damage ratio from Dark Magic from 1.2 to 1.3. So now when he busts, it does 130.
Mhm.
Cloak
Yeah.
Means
Levitation.
it can one shot 250. You can one shot 250 HP targets in his ults if you have the two different copies of them like next to each other. Yeah.
Mm.
So they ult kill through support ults.
But that thing really has 250 HP anymore, so good luck, I guess.
I never played Doctor Strange, but whoever's in my team that plays Doctor Strange, I really appreciate it since I'm a Wanda main. So
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Answer me this, team. Is playing Doctor Strange at all a throw because you want his portal to retouch? So
Not anymore.
I mean-
because now he's just back to doing lots of damage.
Yeah, he's stronger, and he's got that other stuff going on now.
Mhm.
So he might be, we'll see where the strange stocks sit soon.
I mean, if it's a player that typically plays him, why not?
Yeah.
all right. So also his cloak. He can recast it now to interrupt the ability and maintain trajectory.
Yeah.
That's the big change. It
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
beats his momentum in different directions. I haven't tested it at all, but like I used to play back in like the beta and like season 0, I was a strange main. And like
Mhm.
before I got put in support jail, and here I am. But
Mhm.
I really wanted to mess around with this change and see if it's like how good it is for playmaking and stuff. It seems fun. I don't know if it's
Yeah, it's kind of
seems
cool. I've messed with it a little bit. It's pretty cool.
nice.
You can like hop on the high ground instead of like gently floating over there. It's
Oh,
a lot
cool.
quicker. It feels like it moves a lot smoother.
Good. I feel like that's as it
Yeah.
should be with the way that like the character is, and again, like in the movies and stuff. So yeah.
Mhm, yeah.
The White Queen, Emma Frost. They increase her energy, how much she gets from
Sydney
shooting
Sweeney.
different things. So like they just increase how much the Zuck does.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
like I think it was a 20% because I play a decent amount of Emma too. It was like a 20% I think increase to the charge rate, like not the damage, but like the rate you build your charge at, which I don't know why they're buffing Emma, but apparently she's not doing super well from what I saw of the win rates last season and the pick rates.
No, she
So,
wasn't, and I typically use her a lot.
yeah,
Like, but I mean, if you're just playing Vanguard overall, you're just there to block as much damage. Don't try to focus on the kills. That's how I see it when you're playing the Vanguard role.
Take space, block damage, absorb.
But I call her Sydney Sweeney for obvious reasons, of course. But yeah, like she's not very lethal, but I'm glad they're buffing her little by little. because I do use her very often.
Oh,
But
no.
I have more bad games than good games with her.
I feel like Emma was so overpowered for the longest time, and she's finally in a spot where she's still good, but not absolutely like super
Yeah,
admin. So
the answer.
I'm very
Launch was
nervous.
very neat.
I'm very nervous about them buffing her because I'm like, it
Just takes a little bit to drive her right through the roof.
Yeah, because the thing that was keeping her back was that like she still does crazy damage with her beam at 100 charge, but she's not at 100
Yes.
charge as often anymore.
Yeah.
But now she might be again, and so I'm like, I mean, I love playing Emma, so I don't mind, but I'm also like, uh-oh. We'll have to see. Yeah.
Hulk, massive Hulk buffs in my opinion. Reduce Hero Hulk Incredible Leak minimum charge time from 0.5 to 0.4 seconds and maximum charge time from 2 seconds to 1.7 seconds, so he can charge faster and he jumps more often.
Yeah.
Jumps a lot
Hulk
more
do
often.
big jump.
He do big jump. In Hero Hawk form, reduce Gamma Burst cooldown, which is clap, from 8 seconds to 6 seconds, and increase projectile damage from 70 to 75. I think that'll do a lot for his lethality. And Hawk in Monster Hawk form, Hawk is now immune to launch and knockback effects.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's gonna be a big deal.
You know what? You know what's upset about this though? Is that doesn't mean that he's immune to Emma Frost grab, and she will still just cancel his ult. Just
yeah, he can still get CC'd, and like Luna Snowball still hits him. Like I think like a lot of other hard CC in the game still hits him, but like Bucky Hook no longer. I think actually I don't remember if Bucky Hook is affected by that or not, but like as a support player, Sue Storm Push no longer pushes him away, which would be fine if you could run away from him, but his mobility buff, I feel like, makes it so, like you can't run from him anymore. So
yeah,
like, what do you do? You just suffer. Like I don't totally mind because like I feel like Hulk hasn't gotten his time in the sun, but like I also, as a support player, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get touched and not in a good way.
yeah. He's been on the back burner for a while, but yeah, I think they want to bring him to the forefront some more.
Yeah,
I'd love to see.
I haven't played him since launch.
I'll say the one thing that does piss me off as someone that enjoys Jeff about the Hulk change, though, is that the knockback applies to Jeff's ultimate. So, like,
oh no,
if you eat a Hulk during his ult, which is like one of the few things you can do against it now, because he just chases you, like. Now I can't spit him into the pit. Like he literally just like doesn't go anywhere.
Pops beside you.
Yeah, he just like sits, pops right out. I'm like, well, this doesn't. I feel like every other knockback should push him away, but Jeff's ultimate, I feel like, is like should be a special case. Like it's an ultimate.
Yeah.
Like just the same way Hulk players are complaining about their ult being booped around. I don't want my ult as Jeff to like not do what it's supposed to do. Like. But I don't know, very very niche interaction. But as a Jeff player, I was like, oh no, but why?
I at least it'll stop the Angelas from just like moving the Hulk out of the way.
Yeah, I feel like it makes sense too during ult that he shouldn't be able to be like booped. Like at least like CC is one thing, but like to be booped is like another a little bit.
I think it would be better just to make him CC your immune and then reduce his ult timing down a little bit, just like make it shorter ult.
Oh, maybe that's interesting. Yeah, I could see that.
Make it shorter, but give him invincibility, and then I think it'd make Hulk actually really good. And then and then like that, like Poke wouldn't be so strong if there was a good dive tank like that, just like destroying in the back line. But,
yeah, Poke will always be strong with the
Phoenix Hella
skins. Yeah, it'll never be bad. It may not always be meta, but it'll never be bad. Yeah.
Any tank changes that you guys wanted to see that you didn't see?
That's a good question. Claxon, how about you?
I don't know. Maybe I would say I just barely started playing Penny Parker. I wouldn't mind if they would speed her up a little bit.
Yeah,
she's really slow.
Man.
She's a very tactical tank.
You picked the wrong podcast, buddy.
Conrad is so triggered.
Conrad's about to explode.
I see the forehead veins popping. Like
Buff Penny Parker.
Who did I give a platform to?
But I mean, she's slow. That's
hype.
the only thing. Like, I wish
Yeah.
like she could move a little bit faster. That's
Yeah.
it. That's my only
I-
complaint with Penny.
I kind of
Faster
agree with
to
you.
the grave.
I think Penny has so much potential for hero design, and they gave her the most boring ability, which is the web mines and the bombs. Like I feel like her webs themselves are so cool, and the mobility with them
Yeah.
is so cool, and yet like these mines and the way you have to play around the nest and the mines is just the most, to me, the most like very boring. Like I like it,
Yeah.
I enjoy Penny, but
Put
it's
her in the
boring.
field more.
I am very
make her
ticked
move.
off that. I said I'm very ticked off that they removed that team up she had with Rocket. That thing was pretty cool. It was cool. It's only cool if it's in your team, though. It's only cool if it's in your team.
Playing against
annoying.
I'm definitely sad for
Just
the Penny
clarifying here.
players. Yeah, I'm definitely sad for the Penny players that it got taken out, because now, like, I mean, even with that team up, I don't think Penny was that great. But like, Penny's one of those characters that, like, kind of similar to a lot of other ones that exist. It's like a little bit of a noob stomper. Like and I think compared to a lot of other characters, she's specifically a skill check for mostly like a lot of DPS players. And like, so if your DPS don't shoot the nest or shoot the Penny, it's really difficult for your team to do anything on, especially on certain maps where the chokes are really strong, like the freaking Central Park and like Clintar First Point. Like, there's a couple ones that are just like so oppressive if you don't like take the angle and shoot the nest.
Yeah, and people playing Marvel Rivals, they'd love to send it down main. That's their favorite.
Exactly.
Yeah,
dude, especially the DPS players. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, you take an angle as a DPS player, you should be instantly like, high diamond, low GM, because just from like not rocking down main.
Yeah.
Like, literally just
what
from,
if
like,
I go left or right?
You're gonna have to aim well. Just like go on a different lane that's not the middle, and like
Yeah,
you'll be surprised how many games you win. It's crazy.
And then there's that whole phase of, that's a part of like the DPS player learning curve. And then there's that part they hit next where they do take angles, but they lose the duels and blame the supports.
Yeah.
Where's
I
my
had that
healing?
experience earlier in a competitive match.
Like, yep. Yeah, I feel bad for the Penny players too, a little bit, except for screw that character. Sorry.
I just started to play her on the last season, and I can say, like, not to quote Thanos, perhaps I judged you too harshly.
Was it towards the end of the season? Were you that desperate for SR? You're like, I guess I'll play Penny in the last couple of days.
Yeah, it was like, I think it was like a month before the season ended when I started playing her.
That's like a full like half a season though. That's
that's not bad.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't touch her till then. Like, I would see her. I would be okay with a Penny on my team, but if it was the opposite team, and I'm a Wanda main, and every time I would try to pop my ult, like, she would just tie me up, and I would get so mad.
Pure silence.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, as a Wanda player, it is probably super annoying to play into Penny because her stun is just on such a short cooldown that and it's so easy to hit with Wanda specifically.
Yeah, I think the Zuckin on the Scarlet Witch ult was actually a nerf to Scarlet Witch, because it just course corrects me when I'm playing Angela and I need to stun her out of it. Just like,
boom. That's kind of true, actually. I wouldn't have thought of that. That's a really weird interaction. I wonder if they thought of. Yeah.
It's just like, okay,
with that buff they gave her, I thought it was useless because I haven't seen it in action, and that's coming from a guy that typically plays Wanda, so I didn't see any difference. Still the same to me.
It's because you have
very subtle.
It's hard to die to a Wanda ult unless you're way out of position. That's why. So it just guarantees kills on people that are out of position, which they were gonna die to it anyways. You didn't really need.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Segue, and then we'll go back to like discussing what changes we want to see to the tanks that didn't happen. But just a segue in a game that I just played earlier today, I was so proud. I was playing Jeff, and my team got Strange ulted, and like they were about to get Wanda ulted as well, and I Jeff ulted and like ate all of them with perfect timing.
Yes.
So died.
That's the best Jeff plays right there.
My friend was playing our tank. He was Venom, and he was like, everyone was like, "Oh no, we're dead." And then I just yummied and ate them
yum.
He was like, "Whoa, that was the sickest timing." I was like, "Yes, I planned it. Good." But no, as far as tank changes that we didn't see, I want mag nerfs, man. Nerf that character. I don't know why they gave him like 2 bubbles. He was already like a Giga S tier, like insanely strong tank. And again, this is my bias maybe as a Jeff player, but like those bubbles are so impossible to force out and track, and he gets them so fast that like I can never ult because like I'll only get like
Yeah.
one person max because like he's getting bubbled, one of them's getting bubbled. If he has ult, I'm just like screwed already from that. Like
Yeah.
it's just so hard to play into Mag as Jeff.
Try
Like,
tryhards
Magneto.
at the game
Yeah.
are tired of playing Magneto. They're tired of it.
Yeah.
Like cool kit, one of the coolest alts just ever designed with just how it interacts
Yeah,
with stuff
yeah.
on the game. But it's been since day one. It's like Magneto.
Yeah.
Just
Yep, put the mag in the bag, man. You want to win your games, put the mag in the bag. Yeah.
Yeah.
I play him every now and then. I gotta admit, he has really cool like skins. You know, like very very insane
Yeah.
designs. That's the reason I play him.
Yeah, he's a fun character and he's popular too, and like he's just strong, obviously also. But yeah, I want them to like make him not like in as insanely good as he is. Like make it a little bit more in line with some of the rest of the cast. Maybe he is, and I'm just coping. But like again, Jeff player bias. But like
Yeah.
I need him a little bit brought down a peg. So that's what I wanted to see. It was a little bit bummed that I didn't. But was I surprised? Absolutely not.
anything else? Any other changes we'd like to see in the tank? I agree with Mag. I hate that guy.
You hate everything, Conrad.
Yeah.
I'm full of it.
Like how you love supports, right?
I love that he hates supports. it's funny.
I was gonna say, oh, we'll get there. I'm sure.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I actually no. Okay, hold on. Just like real talk, I actually think supports are fun to play. I do. I do think it's gotten boring with just like how fast they get ult and just how the rundown is and how supports you have to get your ult right, and I find that boring. I also find it a little bit boring that you're forced to heal bot. That's why I really like Gambit. Gambit's so cool because you can just do all kinds of cool stuff. Deadpool.
They nerfed him though.
Kind of same. Yeah, they did nerf him, and he's still great. Like
He's still
He
good,
is. He is. He's still doing good.
He's still who I mostly play at this point. Yeah.
But I personally am just tired. There's just been too many moments in the game where there's a support at 1 HP, and as I'm going to swing, they hit Q. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's like I'm over it.
Yeah, there's a lot of supports that you can't get away with that on. Like even Sue Storm, like if you ult at like super low HP, she dies. Like
Yeah, she gets melted.
I think it's good that they're starting to move more supports. We'll get there, I'm sure, in the support part of the balance patch. But like I feel like they're moving more supports to like, okay, you can kill them through their ult, especially if they had like ult with just like even the most barely like punishing like positioning or like timing. And then also I think just in general the community's just gotten better about like focusing down and killing supports through ultimates. So it's not even like what the devs are doing specifically. It's like people have just gotten better at it. Like so it's a lot more dangerous to ult now.
They've also gotten a lot better at farming their ults, and they just happen so much. Which I'm all about Marvel Rivals being a game centered around ults, but if the game is going to be centered around ults, I think every ult in the game needs to be nerfed. If we're going to get ults this fast, they cannot be instant win conditions.
So strong.
We should have more of our win conditions and our neutral kit if we're gonna have all that.
I would enjoy that. Yeah. I would enjoy that more too. I think I enjoy the game now as it is already. But I agree, especially as support. Like it sucks to have so much of your value tied to one button, and then if I screw that button up, then like nothing else I do really feels like it matters, even though it does. Like it is tough sometimes.
And that's why
they're superheroes, so they're supposed to be like over.
Right. That's I think why they keep it.
You know, but you got to do it right. You got to do it right.
I think it's figured out so fast which alts and which characters are the best that like you just like. For me personally, it feels like I'm doing the same dance over and over and over, especially as you get towards the end of the season and the higher ranks.
Yeah.
It's like I'm tired. Boss.
That's when it's time to take a break and play other things.
or we lock in. Okay.
Yeah, run it down mid again.
No, I take breaks now. That I don't care about my rank anymore. That's my new thing. It's like I've worked that out. It's like that rank means absolutely nothing.
I'm gonna remind you of that later in the season.
I didn't finish GM, dude, this time. You know, like I didn't finish. You know, I didn't grind
it's
it out.
It's hard to have that much time to play, as it takes a long time to rank up that much. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you put too much value,
I mean, we have live, so yeah.
Right.
All right.
Anyway.
Black Panther, that's not super. Increased spear toss damage from 45 to 50, and he gains 50 DR during his ultimate startup animation. I think good buffs. I don't think it changes anything.
Yeah, I don't think it changes much anything either.
Tell.
Never
I
played
mean,
him, so I can't
Yeah.
judge.
I don't think he's getting picked. Like I don't see people
I
playing
think
him.
one Ultron still just stops his whole character. Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
problem. I mean, and
I
granted,
do play Ultron every now and then.
Yeah, and Ultron's not in like a crazy good spot right now. He's really good, but he's not like I don't know. There's other. Well, maybe now he is. Now that again, we'll get to the supports, but like now that other ones are brought down,
It
maybe he
depends
is
on the
good.
team you're in. If
Yeah.
you're a good team, you can be a good Ultron. If
And,
you're a good Ultron, but your team sucks, then you're screwed.
And Black Panther.
Oh,
only
you can say that about every character.
Black Panther
Yeah.
only has like one or two actually good matchups against supports, and like when
Hmm.
everybody's just playing like Cloak and Dagger, Invisible Woman, or Gambit, anyways, it's just like
Yeah.
you'll never see that support ever. Like
Yeah.
you're not touching him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's good to buff him a little bit. I like that they're going slow with it because his kit is by design very frustrating to play against, and so it's kind of tough because it's. I heard someone describe it recently. I forget who it was. I don't forget it was like a reel or a TikTok or something. But someone said that he was like just the exact same as a sniper in the sense that like by the time that you're interacting with him, like he's already won. Like if he's like in a good spot, like as far as like if he's strong, then like you interacting with him is like you've already lost because like he has such an advantage like just by getting the drop on you that like he just deletes you from existence. And so it's just the same thing for like snipers that can one shot you. Like Hawkeye can feel the same way sometimes, but it's like
Well, I
those
think
are the characters that are just really unfun in general to play against. Yeah. Yeah. So go slow with the Panther bust, but I like that they're buffing him because I feel bad for the Panther enjoyers a little bit.
they should be able to play him occasionally, right?
Yeah.
Blade, they changed his abilities around. Like they swapped the effects of like the shotgun and the sword. The shotgun slows now, and the sword puts the debuff on now.
Doesn't the shotgun also anti-heal still? I thought they just added the
Yeah, it
slow.
does. It does.
Yeah. It does
The
both
sword
now.
anti-heals now too. So
Yeah. I forget which one was which, but like one of them does anti and slow down. I was like, oh, oh, that's tough.
oh yeah, just
Hey guys, I have to cut it short. I just received a text and I have to leave home.
yeah, no,
No,
worries, man.
that's
Thanks
okay.
for Clack.
No, you're good, man.
Clacks for coming on. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
No, yeah. Hopefully next time. I would like to be here more often with you guys. Like I enjoy the podcast, and I'm glad you guys took me into consideration for this revival,
Yeah.
quote to quote.
Yes.
But
Yeah, no problem.
But yeah, hopefully like next time. I know it's a time zone difference and everything, but
It's
hey,
okay.
Yeah.
it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
It was
See
pretty
you
fun,
around,
and
man.
hopefully I get to play with you guys.
Yeah.
Sometime
Yeah.
soon.
Absolutely. We need to bring back the Discord quick plays.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before you go, do you want to do any shout outs or
No, well, shout out to all my friends. I'll send them the link when this is done and edited.
yeah.
And just to everyone in particular, let's remember to just have fun. This is just a game. This game's not gonna fix our problems or whatever. Just enjoy it. We're gonna have good games and we're gonna have bad games. So just have fun. And we need to be a really healthy community, you know.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I love the
Nice.
positivity in this game. Good call.
But yeah, but I'm glad you guys are back together doing the podcast. Like, hopefully, I'm in another episode soon. All right.
Yeah.
2 weeks from
Yeah.
now, man.
All righty. Excelsior. May the force be with you guys.
Excelsior.
Yes, you too.
All right. Goodbye, guys.
Later.
Later.
Yeah, so Blade, a lot more damage in general. Yeah, he just does a lot more damage in general. And, like,
Yeah.
I feel like the guy's a tank now, personally. I fought him
Yeah.
a couple times, and he's just like, so annoying. Just
He feels like Iron Fist in the sense that like if no one else turns to help you, like he wins a lot of 1v1s just because he will just never die and just out sustain you. So like if I'm playing anything but like Gambit a lot of the times on support, I feel like, oh, all right, like he will just kill me if no one turns to help me. Like,
yeah, he's nasty.
yeah.
Daredevil, they've reduced him quite a bit. They've reduced Devil's chain from 80 to 75. They reduced projectile damage from when he throws it. And they're reducing his fury gain from when Devil Latch from grappling a surface from 2 to 1. Oh, wow, these are quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was very powerful.
Yeah, I think he still might be powerful. I've only run into a couple of Daredevils, and granted, it's quick play, so I have no idea if they're like equivalent SR to me or if they're just better. But like,
Mm.
he can still just kind of like almost one shot you out of nowhere,
Mm.
and he is very hard to force away because he's similar to Blade in that he has a lot of self sustain, but unlike Blade, he has way better mobility options, and so
Mm.
it's a tough combination to have on a character because it can feel like he just comes out of nowhere and you can't get rid of him.
Yeah,
I don't know. He's banned almost every game. I've never seen a Daredevil run on a game personally. Yeah,
Yeah,
like, 'cause he just auto banned. So I hope this brings
yeah,
him back into the game, because I'd rather have a melee face game than a shooting based game at this point. You know, but
maybe. I can see where like the floor of aim is a lot lower on the melee characters. It's more about like
mm.
engagement timing and all that stuff. So I see the benefits of having both types of characters being strong. I I agree with you. I would probably rather fight against a slightly tuned down Daredevil than Phoenix in her current state. So that's
Yeah,
just me.
when you're playing a tank
fair.
and you're just being chased by a Jean Grey around the corner, it feels
Yeah,
horrible.
no,
She's
it's
just,
rough.
but
You are nothing. I'm not
I,
nothing.
I'm something.
I'm somebody.
speaking about Deadpool, one of his alt lines, I love it. And he just yells, "Let's fucking go!"
Oh yeah, that is pretty
Mm-mm.
cool.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, Iron Fist. They increase the damage of Jeet Kune Do's first 4 strikes from 30 to 35. I think that's just the basic punches.
I think it's
And
the last one. The fourth one is the kick. So it's like
yeah,
punch, 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 and
punch.
then the kick uppercut is like the fourth
Mm.
one.
Okay,
That's what they buff the damage of. Yeah.
Okay.
and then they increase Dragon's defense maximum duration from 1 second to 1.2. I mean, that's fine. Like that's
Yeah, it's not
like
massive.
a nothing change, but like it's still good
Yeah.
because now like your muscle memory is going to be challenged on when you can start shooting the Iron Fist, and you're going to mess it up and give him shield. So there's some. It's good to do that
Mhm.
every once in a while. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, same thing. Character needed buffs, but also I hate playing against that character, so please don't buff him too much because he's another one that I'm just like it's just very boring and in my opinion not super fun to play against. So
Just
like
chasing you
Mhm.
down through the sky with his
yeah, like
Punching the shit out of
you
you.
can't get rid of him. He just like glues onto you like a buff suction cup. Like
Yeah, yeah.
there's like and again, he's similar to Blade in the sense that like if no one turns to help you deal with him, especially as a support player, like he will just wear you down over time. And like even if I'm
Yep.
living forever, if my team is blind and deaf and doesn't help me, which happens a lot, like he will just kill you eventually. Like you'll live for a long time, but he will wear you down if you let him just like exist in your back line. So yeah.
Yeah. All my
But he's
all my homies hate Iron Fist. It's
yeah.
like
All
And they
my
made him a
homies
tank
say
and
that
they made him a
first.
tank shredder now. So that's the more annoying part. I feel bad for the people
Hmm.
that play a lot of tank now because like he just melts a lot of tanks on the front line, which is I don't know, a little bit weird. But yeah.
I've been liking Rogue up against him because like as soon as he pops the block, it's like you know you're not gonna win this now, right? I have my stuff.
Yeah, if
Man.
Rogue's got all her cooldowns, she is really good at dealing with like a lot of the flank divers and stuff like that for sure. Yeah.
I love that. I like my favorite thing. I'll be playing. I know these tangents we go on, but I'll be like playing Rogue, and then like you use like you see like someone's gonna ult from a sky like an Iron Man, and uses all your movement abilities and grab him out the sky. That is
Yes.
peak. That is
Mm.
That's why I play this game is for moments like that. I had a game on stream. I wish I had the clip where I accidentally went for the slam and canceled the enemy rogue's ult, and I'm like, oh, and I made a big deal. And then like 30 seconds later, I did it to her again on accident. I just 2 accidental alt cancels, and I'm like, yeah.
Heck yeah. My goat.
All right. Iron or Namor. They're trying to make him more reliable in his base form without the team up. Thank God. But I also, this is also I just don't want him ever good either. Really, though.
Yep. Same thing. Kind
Reduce.
of fun.
They reduced his time for a single charge of his aquatic dominion. Oh, his squids from 12 to 10, so we'll have him up more often. And they increased their health from 100 to 125, and increased their damage from 17 to 18. And they increased the enhanced spawn damage from 11 to 12. I mean, these are decent buffs. I'm just glad he's not. Well, actually, he still has the bullcrap team up with Namor.
Yeah, I think that was just a buff.
Yeah, they did nerf the team up pretty hard, which you'll see
Oh,
down the
okay.
way later. Yeah, but it's they buffed his base kit to compensate, I think. I don't know.
Mm.
Again, Namor needed it. Again, same thing, but like same as Iron Fist. Needed buffs. The character at his base was underpowered. I don't want to see him in my games. Like
Yeah, yeah,
it's like another one of the anti-fun characters. Like I put Bucky in the same category, but at least Bucky has to aim his abilities and can't just right-click the ground and I explode. As
Yeah,
like,
I hate Bucky so
I
much.
oh no, I hate him too. Don't
yeah.
get it twisted. Like I just I'd rather of all of the anti-fun characters, I'd rather Bucky be in a decent spot than Namor.
Try
Because
playing.
I have Torbjorn PTSD for those who know Overwatch. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I had
Torbjorn.
as someone who tried to play Angela last season a lot. Like when they go Bucky and they hit you with the E that knocks you out the sky. It's like you're not flying away, and then they grab you, and then you're like, "Well,
Yep.
I'm stuck." And then they put you doing the blender with the
Yeah.
punch that also stops you, and then the second E, and it's just like
Yeah, no,
okay.
Bucky is like a war criminal character and it just gets away with it for reasons, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
He should have to land his abilities to get the extra health. I'm sorry, but
Yeah. I feel kind of similarly to be honest. Yeah. But even then he'd still be annoying. So yeah.
all right, Cloak and Dagger. Reduce Dagger Storm healing from 55 a second to 45 a second. Yeah.
But don't celebrate yet.
Oh yeah. The new allies in effect get a boost of 60.
Yeah, insta heal 60 burst heal at the start of it now.
I mean that's super annoying because they don't.
Yeah.
I hate Cloak and Dagger because it's such a good ability to keep a tank up, but it's almost always used on themselves, and that's just sad.
It's used on themselves when they're playing into dive and like it, so that's how you're supposed to do it, but it is
if you're getting a lot of
frustrating as
pressure.
a diver. Yeah. It's like if you're a solo diver in particular, like when I play Cap, like she's just immortal in that bubble. I have killed her through it now that they've had the changes. I've fought against a couple of cloaks, and you can kill her through the bubble. It's not super easy, but you can kill her through the bubble if with the new changes, I believe. I think you can damage her fast enough. It takes a while, but if she doesn't get help, yeah, you can. Yeah. So possibly all right, but not great.
And I actually really like this next change is they put her cloaks on the. Yeah, actually, I don't like it. I take it back. I changed my mind. Yeah, I don't like it.
I like
double window. Double window.
I always like the ability to choose and stuff like that. That's great. But also at this point, like, yeah, it just gives her so much. Like,
Yeah, two charges for it's really the damage one is the one that's the problem. Like that ability is already really strong, and now having two is really, really punishing. And so, yeah, I don't know, because you can just blind someone, and then 2 seconds later, the blind starts to wear off, and you just blind them again, and like they're taking what 30-something%, a crazy amount of extra damage. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I take that back because now there's no there's less windows of vulnerability, which is another problem I have with like the Sue change with the shield. It's like if she deploys her shield, like that should be a window of opportunity to attack her, but it isn't because she can withdraw it immediately, right?
I think actually Cloak is more vulnerable now because she gets less sustained from her bubble. This is just the window that like for her allies. I guess like she can defend herself with the window too, with the damage window, but
yeah, but it's still like but because like she can save like two of them in a row, like she can double heal Cloak or double dark Cloak. That right there, if I see like the heal Cloak come out, now I should know that they won't have a healing boost in the fight. But now that should be a window of opportunity to advance. But now it's no longer a window because she could just do it again, right?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, as far as like punishing the front line, you mean instead of like diving the Cloak. Yeah, I see what you're saying there. Yeah, it is a lot. I mean, the cooldown for each one is still the same. It's 12 seconds, but she has two. It's the same shit they did with Bucky. Like, why did they give him two E's? Like, it's the same thing. Like but then again, like she's probably one of the weaker supports right now, before this patch, and so she
she had been.
Yeah. Mostly just because her ultimate is really rough because Mag is always in the game and like it's just
Mhm.
very difficult to like play into that.
Well,
as
yeah, and
Rogue.
people are getting better at the game too, and have learned to
Yeah.
just place her out of her ult and kill her through it. Like
Yep.
I've done it on Angela, you know, I've done it on Rogue, where like if enough people are focused, you can kick them out of the goo,
Mhm.
and
Yep.
yeah,
Mhm.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
so she needed something, but yeah, same thing. I'm like, I don't know.
Gambit, big easy impact healing. I think that's where he slams his staff on the ground.
It's the shift and then the staff, so it's the spinny one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Per explosion from 25 to 15, total from 75 to 45. I mean, that's fine.
That's a yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Reduce
pretty
rate.
sizable nerf, actually. I feel it.
Yeah. Reducing rate. The Raging Royal flushes healing from 75 second to 55 second. That's the ult.
Yep, that's his ult. Yeah.
And bridge boost bounces on a single targets are now set to a maximum of 2. Yeah, that's like these are.
That's the big one. That's actually a massive nerf. Like it is very felt as a gambit like one trick almost last season. It is very felt. Like you and because they didn't compensate with like the ult charge rates, like you don't get your ult nearly as fast, and you like it's so hard for me to like burst heal somebody that's critical now. Like before you just pop that like double E ability and like you'll save somebody that's critical. Now it's like you'll get them to half HP maybe if you're lucky, and it's still kind of hard. I still think he's really good. Like don't get it twisted. Like Gambit's still in a good spot. I just think it feels really bad. But also, I was probably babied because the character was overpowered. So like,
He was very
everything I'm saying, take with a grain of
yeah.
But it does feel really bad when you like can't heal somebody up as fast as you're used to. But I think that's just like people will adapt to it, you know.
Yeah, I think my biggest problem with Gambit has just always been his ult, and just it's the ultimate charge gain. I don't like that mechanic at all. Because it just makes the it just empowers triple support. Like it just really does. It's just like it cycles more support ults. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even about triple support. It's just the cycling of ults because, like you said before, like ults are so good in this game that any ultimate that like makes you get ults faster is automatic. Like Gambit will never be bad. Like he'll almost unless they make his numbers like complete dog water, like he's gonna be like probably the meta pick. So it's just really tough. Yeah. I agree with you. I think that they would take that away from his ult, and then suddenly he's like a really unique and very balanced character. Like keep all the same damage, same sustain during the ult, everything, but just make it not accelerate ult charge, and then he's no longer pick or ban, but he's a solid spot in the meta.
There's no cap for how much extra ult charge he can give too. I'm pretty sure because like Rogue can only take you down to 80%, right? She can't take anything lower than 80%. But Gambit can just give ultimate. It's like why even have that cap on Rogue if we don't have that cap on Gambit? You know?
Yeah, I see the point to that one for sure. I think because in Rogue's situation, she's taking it from somebody else instead of like empowering your allies to like because they still have to like do things in order to build their ult. They just get it faster when they do. Like every action they take instead of I forget the numbers, but it's like a 20%. What's the percentage increase on the ult charge rate? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
But like whatever percentage it is, it's like, you know, they still have to do the thing themselves in order to get the ult charge. So I can see why it's that way, but yeah, on paper it's like, wait, maybe there should be a cap, but I feel like they should just take it out altogether.
Yeah, I think it's cool on Rogue to have it because it could actually be used to disrupt tempo on support ults. But when Gambit's there, they just cancel each other out anyways. It's like Rogue doesn't really have an ult if Gambit's in the game.
Yeah, well, and there's counterplay to Rogue's ult because like you just position if I know that a Rogue has ult as a support, I'm positioning in a way that like she has to choose me or like my fellow support. Or like, you know, I'm standing so far back that she has to invest every cooldown to get to me. You know, so there's ways to deal with Rogue ult. But Gambit ult, like the enemy team Gambit ults, and it's like, all right, cool. I can't do anything to stop this from happening other than killing the Gambit, which if the Gambit's smart, like, you know, won't happen very easily. So yeah.
And he's so slippery during his ult because he can jump like 15 feet in the air. And
then
do 2 dashes away while geting healing. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're not usually killing him during ult unless it's like sometimes mag ult or like some other big like burst damage, like Iron Man ult sometimes, but like who's playing Iron Man in this economy? Like
not in the Hella Phoenix economy.
No.
All right, Sue Storm. They reduced Guardian Shield from 250 to 200. I mean, I'll take it. I wish it was more. Reduced shield restoration rate after reclaiming from 42 a second to 34 a second. Total time unchanged. Because that's just because of the health values. And they reduced Guardian Shield healing to Invisible Woman from 50 a second to 25 a second. Actually, a good change. Still super hard to kill her through it. Because that shield also provides cover.
And slow.
And slow if you walk through it.
Yeah, I as a Sue, like before Gambit came out, I was a Sue Storm one trick almost, and that was before she got buffed. And I actually personally really hated the Sue buffs when she came out because number one, she gets banned a lot more now, so I can't always play her. And number two, I feel like they lowered the floor to get value on the character so much now. So like before, because Sue is so vulnerable to dive, I would like express my skill as a Sue player by like positioning well and using my jump to survive and like going invisible. And like it's like I feel like the character had more depth when she was a little bit weaker in the meta, because now any glue eater can just put a shield in front of themselves and get the same value as me having to like run around and like do like tricks on it and like try and live. Like now everybody can just do it for free, and I'm like, all right.
I love it when I jump on an invisible woman and she shields herself and I'm playing tank and I'm just punching her in the face and she's ignoring me. Okay.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes. I'm doing that, but yeah, I like that they're nerfing her. I wish they would just revert her. Like I want her back to how she was, and then nerf Luna, and then I think supports her like not too terrible.
Yeah, all I want is moments of vulnerability for support, right? And like if we're gonna have super alts, sure, I think we should still weaken them. I think we can weaken almost every alt in the game in half. But then you'll have. Yeah, I do. I think the game would just feel better if we're gonna have that many alts if we just reduced every alt in the game by a lot, nerfed them all. But yeah, I'm just Sue Storm, like how she's fallen, like from in my eyes. But
yeah, I like the way that they're moving her. I don't know if it'll be enough. She's still really good, but I think actually my prediction is that Loki is the sleeper pick this season.
You know, I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No, you're good. That was it. Yeah.
Okay. I will say there's nothing more satisfying than playing Rogue and pinning down an invisible woman, and then she double jumps to get away, and you pull her back. It's like, no, you stay.
No, that is actually a really nice interaction. Like, and it's a skill matchup, because like as an invisible woman, you need to wait until the animation goes off for like dealing with the Rogue, or like. Yeah, so that you can use your jump to get away, or if you're going to jump, you need to make sure you're out of the radius before you use it. So so those are interactions I like in the game, like where it's a skill matchup. Like, but it is a very boring ability to just like, and I have a shield in front of myself. Like,
but they're heading in the right direction. I think they need to change the way her shield deploys. I think there should be punishments for deploying it. I think there should be like a 2-second cooldown, so you can't just like bring it back to you, save yourself, and then reapply it somewhere else. Like,
yeah, I could see that. The only thing, well, I don't know. I just want them to revert her to how she was. Like, just make it so you can't shield yourself, and then maybe drop the HP of the shield slightly, and I feel like she's fine. Yeah. But because like she was in a like very balanced spot like before they buffed her. I don't know what made them decide to do that. Maybe that was just their way of like getting Luna out of meta without nerfing Luna.
We'll nerf another one. Or we'll buff another one.
I'm sorry, I'm tangenting a little bit, but do you want me to wear my tinfoil hat real quick? Like, so my tinfoil hat with like what the devs are doing right now, my thought is that like they're doing some nonsense with like the lore. So I think that they're going the route of like just buffing everything, and then they're gonna pull some like Thanos snap, and everything is going to get nerfed at the same time. Like every single character will get a nerf, and like that's going to be how they like at some point reset the game. And I'm like, I'm kind of wondering if they're building up to like that like galactic level of like, all right, Thanos is in the game, or what's his name, Galactus or something, like comes in the game, and then just like literally like snaps and everyone's nerfed. I think that'll happen.
I think they have to address it somehow, even with just like a statement of what their vision is for the game, because I do think triple support is so relevant still, and like it'll
Yeah.
never not be, even if it's not winning. Like people like to talk about, like it only had a 42% win rate, and it's like
I
it's
was just
never.
gonna say, I'm curious, what was the win rate of triple support
I'm
last
not sure
season?
last
I'm pulling
season,
it up now.
but
Yeah.
like my thing is like even if it only won 25% of the time, is like busting your way through to win against triple support just isn't fun. And yeah. All right, balance changes for the team ups real quick. They had Helena Moore. They nerfed it a lot. 20 to 30-second cooldown. They reduced the squid damage from 12 to 10, and they reduced the berserk damage from 7 to 6. Good buffs. Good nerfs.
Yeah.
Vibrant
Yeah,
vitality.
Yep. Sorry, real quick. 45% win rate currently at like all ranks of play is triple support. Yeah.
Which is still like.
Yo, you got to tell them about Rocket too. You can't forget about Rocket.
Oh
That's
yeah,
major.
Rocket is slower. I did skip Rocket. He reduced the movement speed during Wild Crawl from 10 to 8. Yeah.
Why? Just why? Of all the things, I'm sorry. I just recently picked up Rocket because my friend plays Venom and was like whining at me to pick something that can damage boost his ult. And so I started playing more Rocket just because he was who I played for support in the beta. And so I kind of and they changed his for those who don't know, they changed his like the way his like dashes work. So it seemed like a nerf where like they nerfed the duration, like the distance of the dashes. But now if you're wall running and then you dash, you get like a massive like jet propulsion forward. So you go like 20 meters. It's like crazy. It's really cool. It's really cool mobility tech, and I love it. It's really fun. And the mobility is the most fun part of Rocket's kit, and also the most fair part of his kit.
I think it's the most annoying part of his kit, honestly.
It is to probably deal with and shoot, but keep in mind, like this is a character that like mostly can only do that. Like that's sort of his niche right now. It's like he lives and he heals, and like that's kind of it. And so like you do damage, yes, if they get up in your face, but like that's only if you really have to. And like most of the time you're not going to kill something fast enough, even if you hit a lot of your shots with it.
You're heal balding.
I just have a problem with like the most annoying part of Rocket's kit and the most broken part of his kit is his stupid res beacon. And yet they refuse to touch that or deal with it at all. And yet they like nerf the most like interesting part, which is mobility. I'm like, why? I'm really upset about this change.
I understand what you're saying. I guess I just don't. I guess I just hate Rocket personally, and I'm like,
oh no, I get it. It probably is very frustrating to like have this tiny little thing that's running around and you feel like you can't hit it.
They're mocking me because it's a lost fight and they're just sitting there dancing and laughing at me while I miss my shots, and I'm tired of it.
Listen, I'm gonna call skill issue on that one and say just shoot him forehead. Like, but
I will now. He's slower.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I haven't played him since the patch, so I don't know how bad it feels. But it just seemed weird. I'm like, just again, like nerf is healing. Like he heals so much, and like it. Granted, it feels like that's all you can kind of do on the character a lot of the time. So like he kind of should heal a decent amount, maybe. But like, I don't know, man. I feel like they could have done so many different things with Rocket. Why nerf his mobility?
Rocket
like there's so many better things to nerf.
He has one of the fairest support ults. Just shoot it. Like it's
yeah. Well, and it like doesn't give crazy amounts of like sustain too. And Phoenix is in the meta right now, so like what do you like? It's really hard to play Rocket into Phoenix. Not hard, but like you really have to think about it. And so
yeah.
Which again, like you probably should have to think about it in the matchup. So again, fair, but I don't like nerfing the fun parts of characters that are like again like in my eyes skill based. Like if you position well, the mobility is like supposed to help you. But like the res beacon is so boring. I don't want to deal with it, and I don't want to deal with like using it, and I don't want to deal with playing against it. Like it's
Well, I think now that they got rid of Penny Parker and Rocket Team Up, I am much more forgiving of Rocket Raccoon in general.
Right. I was saying, they took away the main reason to play him a lot of the time, which was to enable the Penny team up on certain maps. And so it's like, I again, like I was upset about that one. I was like, of all the things we're going to touch with Rocket, we're not going to talk about Res Beacon and how like really broken that is in a game that like, if you get the first pick in a fight, it's so powerful. And that like res beacon just wipes it away for free because like if the Rocket's smart, you'll never get to it. Like it's always going to be up, and you get like a free res every fight, or like almost every fight, like every fight and a half at least. And so I don't know, man. It's it's to me it's just really obnoxious. I'm like, get rid of that ability, give him something more skill expressive and interesting. Don't touch his mobility, man. Don't touch the fun part of the hero, please. So anyway, sorry.
No worries, no worries. So they nerfed the Mantis and Loki team up, so like the AoE only gives like 15% damage boost now.
It's not enough.
Any damage increase in this game is huge. It's so huge.
It's not even that, it's the size of it. Like immortality fields now are massive. Like it's just huge.
Yeah.
And Mantis Loki, speaking of triple support, like Mantis Loki Gambit is like probably the only version of triple support that's like crazy busted at like, you know, in a lot of ways. Like they will never die. Like
no. That's why I'm saying like I'm so locked into roll queue. Like, it's insane. It's because triple support will never go away. They'll never be able to make it go away. People will always default to triple support.
I don't know. Maybe this is me playing at a lower elo than you, but I don't see a ton of triple support in my games, and that's maybe the real nerf to triple support is that a lot of people just don't want to play support, and so that's maybe the real way that they keep triple support out of it. I think the bigger issue is whether or not it's strong. It does feel bad to play against triple support. It just feels really boring. Like. I think, is it balanced or not? Maybe that's a separate question, but it doesn't feel good. I agree completely. Yeah.
And like I said, I don't hate support players. I just hate the power creep on the roll at this point. Like and it's just like I respect it. It's just it just becomes so. I hate having my fun taken away. I would say, and I feel like
I guess
I feel like there's a lot in this game, and I do it to other people too. I ruin their fun, but there's a lot of denial in Marvel Rivals, and you got to be okay with that when you play the game. It's like you will be stopped all the time. It's like but
I advocating a little bit for the supports. I will say that like it's a very slippery slope from like having supports be a little bit less strong to having supports suddenly feel like victims, because like I feel like secretly that's what a lot of DPS and tank players want, is like they want to just be able to bully supports unless somebody else literally helps them. And I'm like, no, I would like a little bit of agency to like deal with you myself instead of having to like okay, I just suffer, I suppose, if my team doesn't ever do anything to help me, because that's a lot of the time. I don't know what the solution is, because like you said, it does feel miserable to play against triple support because it feels like nothing dies. But if you go too hard and nerf the sustain, number one, everyone else will cry because they suddenly realize how terrible they are at like fundamentals of cover and like not taking damage. And then number two, like the supports just like suddenly dive is super good, and like the supports literally feel like victims. They would have to change a lot of stuff simultaneously, I feel like.
I agree.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons I think like triple support is so popular, is because it leaves room for error for support ults. If you're playing double support, you have to be on top of your ult game. Like you have to be on top of it. You have to be matching their supports. You have to be ulting the right cooldowns. You have to be ulting the right ults. Like, but in triple support, there's room for people to mess up and Gambit to like recover your ult charge anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I was just gonna say, I think that's more of a Gambit issue, personally. I think that's more of a problem that happens because Gambit accelerates and you just cycle support ults forever and you always have one. But if Gambit's not in the game, that was the drawback of triple support and why it was never really, before recently, I feel like, as good in the meta, because you would be giving up a DPS ult, and DPS ults in this game, let's not forget, are also really giga broken and powerful. Like, so we gotta pick one. It's like we want our storm ult to last for like 8 seconds or whatever the hell it does now, and like, things. Do we want our Starlord ult to just like 2-clip everything in the game that's not a tank? Like, if we want these things still, okay, like there's got to be some other thing that can answer it, or you just like auto lose and it's like press Q to die. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's just like, if we want to be spamming ults all the time, let's just have weak ults but really fast charge times. Yeah,
I would enjoy that too. I think it'd be really fun to see what would happen if they did that. So, like I said, I wonder, my secret, again, my crazy man hours, my tinfoil hat is on. I think the devs are like already thinking of this, because I'm like, there's no way they don't know that they're power creeping in the game, and they've done it for every role, not just supports. But it's more egregious with supports, I agree. But like every role in this game has been power crept. Like you can't ban out the DPS roster anymore. There's too much broken shit. Like, you have hella Gene, freaking like Hawkeye is still really good, although maybe not like as oppressive because you can actually dive him. Like freaking Daredevil exists. Like for a while, Panther was really broken. Now he's like now they nerfed him into the ground. Thankfully, I would argue. But like there's so much stuff that you just can't ban all of it. Like
Yeah, I
so,
agree. I think bans need to go back. I need 3 bans a team, no double bans, and the game would feel so much better immediately.
Yeah,
it would feel better.
maybe that's a good segue. What do you guys want to see most from the game right now? We kind of talked about the balance and stuff. Yeah.
What I want to see most from the game is I love the choices that they're making. I think Marvel Rivals has the best in the industry, like character design and just terms of like originality. They make the characters alive. They make you excited for the release. They release really cool skins, but they are very in your face cell phony about it. Like if I log on to Marvel Rivals right now, I have like 52 exclamation marks. Like,
buy.
$5 here, $5 here, $10 here. It's like, Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Like, calm down.
Welcome to free-to-play games made by a game company that makes mostly mobile games. Like,
yeah, exactly.
And because I'm on like a financial strike on Rivals, I still play the game, but because the game isn't going in the direction that I personally wanted it to see. I'm exercising my right as a consumer to not spend as much money on it. And it really hurt me when I had to not buy the Lady Loki skin. I was like,
oh no.
But, you know?
Yeah. No, I respect that choice though, honestly. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, I agree. I think that they do a lot of like hyper marketing, but I don't fault them for it because they kind of have to for free game and blah blah blah. But like there could be some stuff they could be less obnoxious about. Like this might be like my like borderline autism talking, but I hate having 50,000 exclamation points on my screen every time I open.
Yeah, because you gotta click them all.
Yes.
I gotta have a clean screen. It takes
I'm too neurodivergent for this. I have to get rid of all the exclamation points. Like.
It'll drive me crazy. Yeah. I get it. I get that entirely. All right. Last thing, a couple of last things actually. So, let's talk about the new Lord system. I guess. I think that's great. It's like super cool. You could like it animates it now eventually, and there's like 50 levels, and there's so much more to it, and little free currencies through there. So that's cool.
Tahir, who you getting to Lord first? The new animated one.
Jeff.
So, yes, Jeff Mafia, let's go.
Jeff Mafia in the house. Yeah, I want the little wavy anime. I was looking at it today. I was like, ooh, yeah.
I don't think I'm ever
so cute.
I don't think I'm ever gonna get a character that far into the track because every month I just play the new character and I'm like, this is fun.
I'm actually kind of close, actually, though. I'm like not that far off from it. I noticed. I was like, oh, okay,
that's impressive. I guess I picked up Jeff pretty recently, like maybe a season and a half ago, before Gambit came out. But I have the Lord. I have Lord, but I'm only like level 23 now or 22 or something. Because I with most of the supports that I was playing, I would get them to Lord and then stop playing them and play someone else.
Yeah, exactly.
except for like the ones that I really enjoyed. Like Invis, I think is level 28 right now for me.
That's what I'm working on right now. Is Invis. I want to get her Lord icon.
I'm like a couple games away on like Blade, I think, but I haven't touched it.
That's impressive.
I haven't touched it in a couple seasons, and my rogue is going so slow. Did you guys also notice that they took away the bullcrap ones that was like land this ability this many times? It's just like it's just like the experience only gives you now for like damage, healing, time played.
That's good.
Yeah.
I think that's good too, because it really hurt certain characters. I forget there was like one where it was like, I don't remember, but there was one character that I specifically remember was like, oh my god, like you don't get this ability that often, and it takes like so many uses of it to get like the points.
Rogue is like that because you have to land her steal ability, her like F, like 55 times, and it's like, oh, this is cool.
Oh yeah, that's a long cooldown.
It's like a 30-second cooldown. It's like, oh, okay, here we go. Yeah. And then I miss it most of the time anyways, so it's like
that's so real. Yeah, no, I kind of like that too, that they just made it like more by stat output, you know. Especially because like we all know at this point that like having Lord doesn't prove that you're like good. It's just fun. So like why make it that like make it a grind to get it so that like it rewards people, like people feel like, oh, like I play this character a lot. That's why I get like the Lords and all this stuff. But like don't make it like necessarily like it's crazy hard skill wise, because that does hurt like the lower rank and more casual audience too a lot more. So make
Yeah,
it like
yeah.
more about like the time invested than the whether or not you're hitting every ability. I feel so. Yeah, that's my
So
2 cents. Love it. W system though.
so
Love the change. Yeah.
like coming towards the end of this episode. So what do you guys think about this season and the direction of the game right
Mm.
now?
I would say I think it's looking pretty positive. I think I think they really knocked it out the park with Deadpool. For another good character kit, good. I wouldn't say I haven't played him enough to say he's super fun, but he's like really interesting so far.
Yeah.
Like I like that. Excited to see what else they come up with. Excited for the second half of it. Oh wait, are we in the second half of it?
No, this is the first
It's
half of the
point
season.
two.
Elsa Bloodstone.
Oh, first
was the
episode,
second
yeah.
half, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Elsa's 0.5,
Well,
yeah.
I
Excited for
know
that
nothing
second
about
part.
her, so
She's
yeah, me
she's
too. I'm
Yeah, I
excited.
know nothing
What?
about her
Wait,
either. Like,
Florida man,
it was the first.
you haven't watched Werewolf by Night?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I haven't watched that either.
Yeah.
It's like an hour-long Disney thing. Elsa Blood. It's like
Yeah,
that's
I
Elsa
saw that.
Bloodstone.
I don't have
Oh,
Disney
okay.
Plus. My
You don't
bad.
have Disney-
Yeah.
Why?
We're
You
not
should-
all sucking on the teat of capitalism.
Yeah, but
you know?
that protest is over. Kimmel got his show back. So
Oh, it's not even
it's
about
okay.
that. I just have too many other subscriptions. So it's like
so,
I don't want to add another one. I already
Yeah.
watch YouTube too much. I don't need another thing I pay for.
Yeah.
Mhm.
True. All right.
Yeah.
What about you, Dahita Work? What do you want? What do you think about the season?
Oh, I said-
There we go.
All right, I
That
just
was
did.
Oh my god, that was you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Florida man. Where am I at?
Just ADHD all over the place on that one. I shared Tahir's thoughts. I think for me, I think the game is in a really great spot, just like fun wise. All the changes that they made, to the systems of the game as far as like the Lord icons, they added another map, which I've been wanting for a while. I'd love to see them. There's still things I'd love to see, which I guess we can talk about at the end too. But overall, I think that the game does what it does super well. It's fun to play for the most part, even though there are some things that are annoying to deal with. But that's every competitive game ever, and for the end till the end of time. Like
Yeah, exactly.
there's always going to be something in balance that pisses me off in like any game, no matter how well balanced it actually is on paper. Like there's always things that you're just going to dislike. I think the game is fun. I think there's like it's wacky. There's always I feel like every time I play, there's like a neat interaction that like I haven't seen before, or like I'm always learning stuff in the game, and that's how I enjoy a lot of things. Is like I like
Yeah.
learning shit. I'm a huge nerd, and I'm like a physician who's like learning 3 languages. And yeah, that's how I enjoy and interact with things, is like learning about stuff.
Hold on.
Yeah.
As a physician, what do you think about RFK?
RFK. Without getting too political, I mean, yeah. I mean, what little I know about him, and this is like all grain of salt, like Wikipedia stuff. So again, I haven't like looked into him a ton. I'm not super happy like that he's in the position that he's in, being like a vaccine denier and like a lot of this other stuff. So that's my 2 cents on that. And I won't get any more political than that. But short answer, TLDR, not a huge fan.
Dude, I'm just a super big fan of South Park. Right? Like I love
Did
South
they do an
Park.
episode about him recently or something? Or?
No, they did an episode forever ago where it was after Obama, like the Obamas changed the into the plate, like my plate, and then they did a whole episode on that, and then of Cartman like having dreams and visions and stuff, and then like you have it all, and it's the food pyramid but turned upside down, and then
I've seen that meme.
And then RFK did it, and that's why I brought it up, because I thought that was funny. I was like, I hate that this is happening, and I hate America is dumbing down, but this was funny. But
that is really funny.
Yeah.
That is really funny. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's one thing I will say for him in a positive light, is that like despite like the stuff that I don't know if he still feels that way, but like he used to be, like, from what I've read about him, like a pretty big vaccine denier, and that was why I wasn't super thrilled to have him in his position. But he does do a lot of like historically through his career, he does do a lot of stuff with like taking some not great stuff out of the food supply. So like there is a lot of positive, I think, to like some of the things that he's done as well. So without getting too political, that's like my somewhat nuanced take on RFK. Like, not if he's still on the, I don't know what his current views are on on vaccines, but like if he's still a vaccine denier, I disagree very strongly with that. Vaccines have a lot of good evidence without getting into the details. Like, yes, like they pretty much all, all very effective and safe to use.
Yeah, I trust doctors, bro.
But
It's like,
yeah.
I believe in peer,
Yeah.
I mean, in
Yeah.
peer reviewed research. I am a firm
Yeah.
believer in that. Yeah.
I'll say I never encourage people to trust blindly, but like know that like when most physicians recommend something, it is based on like, some degree of like evidence and like, peer review as opposed to just like what you can read on the internet, So there is at least backed up with like almost like over 90% of the things I would think that most physicians recommend. There are always some exceptions, which is why I say we're not immune or perfect either. But yeah, without diverting too much, that's my 2 cents on RFK. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
I think for me, I think Deadpool is a great addition. I think that this will be a funny season because of Deadpool, because he's just not going anywhere. I think people might get tired of him because he can't be banned out. I think that's gonna have to change. And I do think Marvel Rivals is really fun as a not serious game. I don't play to climb anymore. I play to have fun, and if I run into a pattern of not having fun, I stop or I just don't take it seriously, right? Like there's just no point. There's no point. I'm 30. I'm 33. I got other stuff to worry about, I suppose.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think it's in a good spot for that regard for sure. I share your take from earlier of like there's a lot of stuff that from a competitive side I would love to see them change and like make it, I think, a better competitive experience, but I almost don't want that to come at the cost of like how wacky it is and like how over the top it is.
I love grinding rank in games. I don't think I'd love grinding rank. Also, it's just like kind of meaningless in this game. It's like even the pros will tell you it's like they don't think real ranks happen until like after Celestial 2 or something. Like, Yeah. They're like, but so like
that's probably fair. I do think it's still like worth something though, because like, if it were easy to do, like 95+% of the player base would, be a higher elo. And so it still means something in the sense that like, yeah, you do still have to be good to get there, but just compared to compared to Overwatch is like the standard of like, okay, that is what a competitively balanced hero shooter looks like, even though I don't know what the state of it is right now, but historically that's kind of how they were. It's like they were the sweaty competitive game. And yeah, I think it's nice that like Rivals exists because it is very different and like, but it is still a hero shooter and it feels similar to play. So you can kind of have like we get 2 cakes, like it's very nice. Like,
I like like it's great for the character fantasy, like the playing and like actually feeling like that superhero and having fights and stuff. It's super cool. I don't necessarily agree with how weak the Hulk punches are or something like that, but like because it takes him like 50 punches to beat like anybody, but like
not anymore. I mean, he's pretty good, and again, like similar to Venom, like he's hard to force away, and so like yeah, again, we're back to balance, but yeah, if I were to have my Marvel Rivals wish list, like these are the 2 things that I want. I want to hear y'all's too. Number 1, I know we just talked about it's not a competitive game, but like I really want them to fix like certain things about the rank system, bro. Like no performance-based SR, please. Like just get rid of that because it encourages people to just like I had a Moon Knight in my game the other day who like swapped to Moon Knight in the second half of the game because we were losing, got SVP, but had like 3 times the number of deaths as anybody else on our team. And I'm like, bro, you actively caused us to lose this game and you got SVP because you just sat and shot the tanks and farmed damage. Like it is the dumbest system that exists. And I was like, I bet that mother effer like lost only like 10 or 15 SR from that game, whereas I lost like 23 or some shit. Like it's a really bad system in terms of like the integrity of like encouraging bad habits of like what makes a player actually good and like winning games. And then other than that, I think I really just there was a second thing I wanted and I just like ADHD'd my way out of that one. Come back to me. What do you guys want to see?
I want to see more bad guys in the game. I want to play Dr. Octopus. I want to play, I'm not great at bad guys. Annihilus or something. It's like I want MODOK in the game. I want some of these other they have so many cool bad guys in Marvel. Like why not? Like girl, get
That is a great thing to have on your wish list.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
I'd
Do you have anything you really want to see?
Yeah, I think I would like to see like better team ups. I haven't been super like happy about what they've been doing lately. I mean, like, cause like
Yes.
when Humans Torch and Storm came out, I was like, oh, that is cool. That is, and then like the Jeff NATO, I was like, oh, that's cool. Fusing alts together and like that. Like, I
Yes.
want more like alt combination team ups. I
Yeah.
would say bring me more of those.
Yeah, I think
I agree with that.
I want more team ups that have both people have to input like that. Like both people have to.
Yeah, exactly,
It's like-
exactly.
I was just gonna say that would be my one like yes and to like what you just said here is like I want
Yeah.
more team ups like Wolverine and Thing. I want more
Yeah,
team ups
yeah.
like Bucky and Cap. I love that team up actually, even though it's like oh people are like oh it's so bad. I'm like
Yeah.
it's fun and it's like not terrible. And it's like because it's like such a low impact ability that you both have to have inputs for, it's just an easier ability to like again balance around. Like again, I know we go back to balance, but like it doesn't create these like weird sharp edges of like Namor Hela team up or like you know,
exactly.
it's just, yeah.
Speaking of Namor Hela,
There's like no point of paying any other team up.
Yeah.
why did they make that team up so strong? It does damage, does an AoE, and every time either of them gets a kill or assist, spawns a squid. What? What?
I mean because
An unkillable squid.
I mean, you know, Hela was in a rough spot. She wasn't very strong, you know. She needed some love, right? Like she
of course.
She hasn't been hard meta since like season
exactly.
0, right?
Yeah. Let's give Hela some love.
It's fucking wild.
She's been missing it.
She's the Luna Snow of DPS, man. They just don't.
It really is.
Luna Snow. What a fall from grace, honestly. Remember when everybody said her ult was
deserved.
Yeah. But all right.
Actually,
All right.
I don't know. I feel like Luna was an honest character because you have to aim and she's vulnerable to dive-ish. You know,
Yeah, it was just the alt that was
Yeah.
annoying about her, honestly.
Yeah.
And again, Rivals is about ults. So if you have a strong ult, you're a
yeah.
strong character. Like 90% of the time. Yeah.
What else can you guys think about? Are we missing anything we want to talk about?
I think that hit most of my
No,
things
I think we hit it.
All right. Well, like, okay, so that was it. So let's do our exits. All right. Take it away, Joe.
All right. Yeah, you guys, have fun. Don't tilt. See you out there on the webs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Florida Man?
Same thing. I will echo what Deheater and oh my god, I'm so bad. What was this?
Claxon.
El Claxon, right? Yeah.
El Claxon, El Claxon.
Yeah, El Claxon. I'll echo what he and Deheater just said. Like, yeah, we need more positivity in this game. Like, you'll be surprised how you'll probably win more games too, but you'll also just like have more fun when you're not like blaming your teammates and running it down. Like, even if you're sweating, like look at what you're doing and don't like worry as much about like when you see your teammates make a bad play, because I guarantee you, I know I troll plenty of plays too. And so just remember that. You'll be kinder to yourself and you'll be kinder to your teammates. It's just a better experience for everybody.
And that that's something I think we all have to like learn and sometimes relearn as you get older, because I'm a bad tilter. And like every time I enter one of those things, there's always something else going on with me that's not the video game, right? Like so you gotta figure yourself out, like self-reflect, bro. Self-reflect.
Yeah.
And like I said, you'll just have more fun. It's not fun to just like be in that stress state of like yelling at your teammates or blaming them for what's going on in the game. Like it's more annoying for you than it is for the ones running it down and feeding. They're having a great time. I promise you.
You might as well join them because they're not gonna stop.
No, I didn't say that.
Well, two people, that's a strategy. that's
no. It's still feeding.
That's a play. All right. You guys, take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there, especially if you're protesting or something like that. All right. We'll see you in a couple weeks. All right. Peace out.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
Have fun, everyone. Enjoy the season.